Hiroki sound alright? Oh shit, we rapping! Gilgamesh gambling! Yo! I'm gonna save my analysis for after. Let's just appreciate the song, but Caster picking up Bread and Book, it's kind of cute here. I thought he tried to pick up some women though. Enki doing the dog! Flat! Just like what? So you have a child. I still think LOLI with Eldritch Nightmare horror pair is like a great trope. But so Francesca then drops this white liquid onto the child, the cream. Just they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Don't tell Ellen Historian about this. The LOLI got creamed! Drop the beat. Go take some cover. You got to break out to be the rock. Cause you're tired of being just a copycat. You the push, you to sushi can't keep me that. Because we'll be back to can cover. This low-key sounds like solo leveling openings, right? That's gonna make a lot of people mad. Woo! Crazy visuals. It's going over my head. Bro, use the throw with the branch. What? So many new characters. What the hell? Waver. He's smoking that rider pack. Got a little bit of a water rat at the end. Okay, man, this really reminds me of solo leveling openings. I'm not trying to say solo leveling is fake. I saw a tweet the other day. I saw a tweet, and the tweet was, Face Strange Fake is the solo leveling of Type Moon. And I had a chuckle, and I was like, this one's gonna bang. And I said, oh, thank you, Giga. Because of the solo leveling Unga Bunga tourists that will watch this shit, maybe we'll finally bring home an Anime of the Year award from Crunchyroll for Type Moon, right? Let's watch. Okay, now that we've done the opening, the song is hype. I like the beat. It's Hiroki Sano at his finest, right? We've heard shit like this. Let's analyze the scenes and see exactly what's going on. So first up, of course, America. Land of the free, America. We see all these different things, like the key for Gilgamesh stuff, right? Candies and bullets and all these different item chains, right? That belongs to servants and probably their themes. Face Strange Fake. So this supposed Arthur is just walking. He just fucking walking in public in cosplay. With our main character, I'm sure nobody cares. Oh, our Ojo-sama, bro. Tine. Now, how do you guys feel about like the indigenous tribe wearing these corporate suits? I don't know. I wanted them to have like the more indigenous feel to them with their cultural clothing, but maybe it's not a good idea to dress like that when we're trying to be sneaky, right? These are like secret agents. We don't want to be just wearing all these different things that would say, hello, we are, you know, from the indigenous tribe of Snowfield and we're here to get you. So I think it makes sense. Teenage dress, it's really nice. Ojo-sama gets out of the car. Gilgamesh is just gambling. Bro is just gambling. So he's winning. I think it'd be funny if Gilgamesh was really bad at gambling though. And like, but he's so fucking rich that he just keeps spending more and more money. Right? He's like, all right, Gates of Babylon, just bring out some fucking treasure and put that shit there. I'm out of money. All right, bring that shit there. Looks like he's pretty good at gambling. We got homeless people. This guy, I don't recognize. He looks like an Arknights character. Can someone remind me which character this one is? New character we don't know just yet. Okay. He's probably CIA operative with, you know, what's his name? Fucking Faldius, right? Maybe. Or has some connection with Orlando. Immediately we see Orlando afterwards and he's a cop here. We got Fake Caster, our brother, just chilling. He's picking up children's storybooks, I think, based on this. I thought he would try to go look at some porno. I thought he would look at some etchy stuff, but he's just picking up bread and some children's child books. Enkidu and that dog, they're just ore farming on the top of the tree. Beautiful scene here. Felt, sorry, not Felt, that's ReZero. Flat, just hanging out. It feels kind of lonely to be Flat. I know that he got Jack the Ripper to talk to, but a bunch of group of people walking to the right while Flat's walking left. Maybe this is like hidden symbolism, right? That like, this is like a metaphor of Flat going against the grain. He's unique. He doesn't follow the packs. He's a Sigma wolf. I don't know. And then we got the watch right. And then this, I don't know. Assassin? Assassin without the hood? I don't know, new character or assassin without the hood? Probably new character. The child at the... Okay, this is terrifying though. So let's talk about this scene. What the fuck happened here? Because, okay, dad and mom, they were really like, they were like also like Orlando's allies, right? And they also had their daughter who was in critical condition. Dad was convinced that he was gonna get, you know, a servant, but his daughter got it. And based on like the scenes of last episode, the parents are like under some sort of illusion, right? They're sitting at the dining table and they're having breakfast. And in their mind, they're enjoying breakfast with their daughter, but no one's sitting there. So the parents right now are just kind of lobotomized. Hypnosis mind controlled by this eldritch nightmare, a cosmic horror creature. And I still think that LOLI and this like eldritch nightmare pairing is such a great trope. It always is. It's the gap moe of like the purity and the innocence of this little girl with this omnipotent threat. Now this though. Do you think this is intentional? What kind of story they're trying to tell us right now? Maybe there's a connection between Francesca and the LOLI. I mean, they're both LOLIs. Apparently one is a LOLI Baba. We have a genuine LOLI and we have a LOLI Baba. So Francesca immediately creams the LOLI in the next frame. In the most seductive pose. My God. Francesca might be just one of the baddiest characters of this show. Even the way that she is fucking holding that creamer into the coffee, there is this erotic nature of the pose, the white cream dripping down, her face looking down upon it, her entire just body just fucking propped up. She's really fine though. And I wonder what the relationship is between her and Orlando. Orlando is a mage, but he's also a cop in Snowfield. He's talking about, you know, Francesca. Apparently she's a hag, but also a fake caster kind of caught up to it, right? He was kind of like, Orlando was like convinced that, yo, fake caster bro is a fucking bum. He's not locked in. And then he kind of started to flex his knowledge, right? And I think he kind of threatened of like, yo, what's going to happen with that Francesca girl? So there's a lot of mysteries going on here. This entire scene, though, it looks so smooth. Look at this shit. Creamed and oh my God. Look at the hand. Look at Francesca's hand as it shows up. Cream is done. She grabs her hip and then boom. The titty is, the torso is contorting. The ass and the hip is moving. She is gripping it. This is the most fan service scene. We got Faldius here with a bunch of puppets and Hassan in the background. The puppets are what? That he's like the puppet master and everything is according to his plan, like how he like sneaked Mr. Rongol. I don't know. Chains dragging someone down. And then we got the vampire dude. This dude. So vampires are a subset of dead apostles. Remember, dead apostles were what? The research that Kiritsugu was doing, Kiritsugu's dad was doing back in Phase Zero in that island. Zombie shit happened. But there's also vampires that basically are connected to the dead apostle shit. Anyways, we got this guy who I think could honestly maybe keep up with servants. He's kind of being hyped up. I hope that he's not a bum. And he's like what? Really down bad for the assassin girl, right? Ever since he saw that Zabania, bro was like, oh my God, I need you. And he's like chasing after her. And the assassin also is very weird because when we zoomed in to those frame by frame moments last episode with seemingly Arthur, we don't know just yet, right? It's probably not. Just like, you know, just attacking, like assassin, like not only pulls up, but assassin also is there in the delusions or the visions of Ayaka. She's afraid of elevators. And she is what? She sees like a hooded figure. And then Assassin was that hooded figure, right? I think that's what they were trying to tell us with the imagery. So I was like, what the fuck? This guy looks kite. He kind of reminds me of Accelerator though. I think it's the hair and the maniacal look he has. Accelerator from Toaru. What the hell is happening here? This looks like Not Geto is casting Mui Tenpen after he used Uzumaki across Tokyo. So looks like a veil is being shrouded up, and then like the sky itself shatters. And then we got Ayaka. Oh my goodness, no nipples here. What is this? So on her wrists, sword. So I think I got baited thinking about the command spells on her hand. Remind me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't command spells, right? It's a curse, because she got cursed, I think, right? Anyways, there's also like these other marks on the arms. Maybe these are the command spells, but the fact that she has both here and both here, she got a lot more command spells than other people. If these are command spells, the only recognizable thing here is the sword here. And apparently, Kirei, right? Kotomine Kirei is related to her one way or the other. During the actual episode reaction of next episode, I want to revisit that moment and see exactly what the association is between Ayaka and my favorite character, Kotomine Kirei, right? And there it is again, the hooded figure, right? What's in the background here too? So this is like a sword. Are these weapons? Is this an arrow? There's 3 symbols. Wait. Okay, there's 3 sword. I don't know what's one on the right. Is this a scepter? What kind of weapon is this? Is this like a scepter? Is this a eagle-eye down crossbow? So what I'm trying to say is multiple servants? Like, is she gonna get a saber class and like an archer class? But they said there's no saber allowed here. But the rules are also bullshit. I don't know. And behind it, is this a spider? If you look at the overall just like symbol behind, right? It kind of looks like spider legs. Now, maybe I'm convinced that it's a spider because, you know, at the end of Whispers of Dawn, when they're sending Ayaka in, Zeltrix says what? Nah, if we do that, then, you know, big spider, the great spider will attack. So no, we don't want that. I don't know, but maybe this is a spider, maybe not. Maybe this is a different symbol that has a different weapon that represents a certain class that Ayaka might be connected to, maybe using this shit. So I'm still confused. Is this really assassin or is it a fake out? It could be a misdirection. It's just the last episode, right? We saw this thing and we also saw Assassin's Hood. It could simply be a coincidence, right? So elevators though, like this corridor and elevator. She is terrified of elevators, man. This face here, I don't think is assassin the more I look at it, right? I think assassin just seems to look like this person. So we'll leave it at that. Wonder what's up with her in the elevator. She is deathly afraid. Maybe she was like in an accident where like an elevator shuttle like fell down and like she was like in like a really serious injury. But fear of heights, claustrophobia. Like did she go through did she watch Made in Abyss? My knowledge of Made in Abyss is really weak. Yo, Made in Abyss reactions I think could be coming up with the movie stuff. But wasn't there like an elevator project? Bone Daddy? Elevators? I don't think Ayaka went through something like that, but I'm like trying to think, what is up? What is up with the elevator? And then we have her servant, I think, right? This dude pulls up and he's so fucking cool. His design is so sick. I think a lot of people are convinced that this guy has to be Saber. This is King Arthur, King Artoria, but male version, right? No. I think everything is a lie. They said this is a Saber class. If this guy is an archer class simply because he shoots beams out of his sword, it would be so fucking funny. Nice cool scene of Gilgamesh versus, you know, Blondie here. Battle of the Blondies. Last time I saw Gilgamesh on this ship was Fate Zero, right? Remember that? It was Fate Zero versus Castor, right? Everybody pulling up. And Gilgamesh and Berserker, and they were flying all around. I was like, what the fuck, bro? It's a spaceship? And I was like, hold up. Ain't he from like Babylonia times? Like what is this like futuristic technology? Bro got a he got a fucking ship, bro. It's actually so hype. We got Orlando and his crew of like mythical Kuhulain Celtic blood, you know, warriors with noble phantasms on their own. I don't know if they're gonna hold up. I still think it'd be really funny if basically like Orlando's entire thing is, I want to counter Gilgamesh. Imagine he never goes against Gilgamesh. His only preparation is to counter Gilgamesh, but there's actually never an opportunity to do so. It's like, again, you study for one thing on the exam thinking it's going to be the most important stuff and it doesn't even show up. That would be fucking comical, and maybe that would also play into the themes of fate, strange, fake. Everything is fake. Everything is weird. You're being faked out. Everything's a misdirection. Don't believe it, right? Fake caster, drawing. Bro thinks he's light. Bro thinks he has the Death Note. Does he have a power similar to Emiyashiro? Because, like, Orlando is banking on this guy to create these fake noble phantasm that will surpass the real ones. Like, even here, with his pen, he is outlining some sort of structure of a weapon. This looks like a hilt of a sword, right? So, I guess broken 3D print shit like Emiyashiro? I don't know. I don't know. We got Orlando's men versus Accelerated from Toaru. He looks fucking sick. Oh my god. What kind of power is this, bro? He's actually soloing them? Now, the images, the visuals could be just bait, right? But bro is fucking soloing every one of them. I'm telling you, man. Orlando's squad might be a bunch of fucking frauds. It'd be cool if they're legit, though. And the other kid we don't know just yet. It's guns, police. Oh my god, he's popping up. Okay, bro is pulling up for this fucking Shibuya incident. Alright, Skuna. Alright, okay, this pose is kind of hype. Okay, bro, sure. The Heian era is reminiscent of that. Zabanya. Oh yeah, that's his love, right? His true love. Rider. Some sort of robot. I hope that this fucking priest is OP like Kotomi Nikire. Okay, let's talk about this Rider girl. So, I think that I saw this character in the FGO, maybe not. I think I'm capping. I maybe not. I don't think I actually know this character. Have I seen him in FGO? But we got probably a rider servant riding a horse. We got like Metal Knight from One Punch Man pulling up. Okay. We got our harem leader Gamba boss. Bro has like a cybernetic arm though, right? Like when he twisted his arm and dislocated it to catch the coin from the Holy Father, we heard like robotic noises, right? This guy, I hope he lives up to Kotomi Nikire's ideals. As in, like, I want him to be like fucking petty. I want him to be like vengeful. I want to be dark and dirty, but I also want him to be righteous in a way. Kotomi Nikire, I think, is such a fascinating character. I love the contrast of what a priest should be, but bro was born a fucking hater to be evil. Like Heaven's Feel Part 3, just I already loved Kire, but Heaven's Feel Part 3 just elevated Kire Glaze to the next level. Now he got 4 girls too. They got some cool marks on their head. I wonder what these symbols are. Not command spells, but tattoos. I don't know. I'm sure these girls can fight too. And they're gonna go gambling. Holy shit. Yo, what? Yo, what the hell? Why does this guy have the most ore so far? We got a dude from Lord of the Mysteries pulling up. He got a top hat and a cane. 1 wing. And he's like summoning like demons and shit, bro. What? Red eyes, I think he might be. Is this like a goatee maybe, right? Looking at the little structure here. Nah, I don't know. Oh. Francesca. Wait a minute. Francesca and another person that looks similar. Their eyes look also similar, right? The rings around their eyes. Maybe these two are Francesca, or this is Francesca's boyfriend. Imagine this is a Shota GG. The other day I was watching an anime called Single 29-Year-Old Unk Finds a Little Girl in a Dungeon. That's not what the anime is called, but that's the anime title. Regardless of the crazy fucking Usagi drop there, so I talked about the theme of concept of LOLI Baba, but if we also just kind of go against the opposite, Shota GG. So do you think that this is a Shota that's secretly like a hag, like a grandpa? Just like how Francesca is a lolly but a hag? And they're like meant for each other? I don't know. They're like fusing. Oh. Noble Phantasm? Bro just shooting a gun, but there's like a dragon behind. Oh, what the hell? This character might be really important. He's getting a lot of like important scenes. Bro got a fucking dragon? Okay. Shoots, break the glass, crazy visuals here. And these, I think, are the main players, right? Because I see my man Zeltrick in the middle. This dude basically is like the Watcher from Marvel series. I'm not saying they're the exact same, but in the way that they seem to be in a separate dimension, just observing, watching, seeing things play out. Omnipotent. This dude was there at the inception of like what? The Makiri ancestor at that time was still Zoken. We had Einsburn and we had Tosaka ancestors. Not Zeltrick? Wait, it's not? Oh shit. Hold up. Wait, that's actually even more hype. It's not him? Is he... Okay, no spoilers? Is he on Zeltrick level? I mean, that's kind of crazy comparison, right? Is he that hype though? Is he a bum? Just wait? Okay. I mean, I don't think anyone could get power scale to that Zeltrick level, but okay. We got Mushoku Tensei Rudius here. We got Todoroki, or that other character from the Avatar right here. We got a MILF here. We got a dude that was Zeltrick, but it's not Zeltrick actually. We got a pink hair Ikemen. We got a long hair Ikemen, and then an Unk on the side. We don't know these group. We'll see them later on. This part's cool. He's wearing like regular clothing, no more like weapon and shit. Uses a tree branch, and then like what? Summons his own version of Excalibur. Like, what is this shit? A super hype scene. Gilgamesh and Enkidu popping up that we've seen already. Oh, who is this? Huh. I don't remember this character. I don't think I've seen them just yet. Loki reminds me of Kusakabe's daughter. Or his sister. The one in the wheelchair. I don't know, but this character looks hype. This isn't gray, right? No, I don't think it's gray at all. No, I don't think so. I was just looking at the hair color. Yeah, it could be a homunculus shit, right? Because of the eye color. It's red, and we have white hair. Could be like an Einsburn associated creature. I don't know. And then we also have what? Red stars, and then? Is this a bird? This feels like a crow, maybe. If it is a bird, then she can have Mei-Mei's curse technique of like seeing vision through birds. I don't know, but probably like Einsburn related for sure. Oh, this guy looks hype. Imagine this guy's not an archer though. Imagine this dude, the one dude actually using a fucking bow and arrow is not an archer, dude. Okay, this guy's design is really cool. He's like entire face is like chained up, like sealed up. Damn. Like, I feel like he could be a berserker based on his overall aesthetics, right? I think berserker probably... I mean, Mama Raiko is also berserker, and she be shooting the fucking air sometimes. So my bet is berserker. It's exploding shit. Cool Sakuga. All right, so another nice trope between like before it was LOLI and Eldritch Nightmare. Now it is... I don't know if it's a LOLI, but like Big Robot. That's also a good pairing, right? I think like Bioshock, like the Big Daddy shit, right? It's kind of giving that aura. Kind of looks like Metal Knight from One Punch Man. This dude's eyes are black. Why? Is he one of those dead apostles too? Like, what's going on? I don't know, but he looks really cool. Ooh. He looks like a character from Epic 7 that I play, actually. 1v2. Holy shit, look at the attack here, the claws. Damn. Look at the parking lot just being... a lot of guns. This girl is hype. Who is this beauty? She got a really nice design. Purple flower. Some, I don't know, other head accessory. Wow. Oh, whoa. Oh, she just did that. Oh, she got like telekinesis power. She got like some crazy like psychic esper power. I don't know, but it looks like it. Like she just created a hole. She lifts it. What? What the fuck? Okay, this girl's kind of hype. This girl's really hype. Yeah, some probably mage with some OP powers. I don't think this is a Rin face, but this girl looks really hype. This scene is hype. Got another mount, and before she was riding other horses. Okay, this girl, no panty fan service. Man, if this was the Sword Art Online production line, they would not miss a beat. You know what I mean? A1 Pictures and SAO, they be fucking demons. I know they would deliver on that scene. Okay. What else is there? We got our main servant, I think. No, and we got flat. We got flat and it's just both flats. But the parallels. Is there a dark side of flat we don't know? I don't know. Flat seems to be like a nice boy. But like, what if he's actually like corrupt inside? He's not showing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it. Could be just Jack is flat too. Waver just smoking the rider pack. And I think that's pretty much it, right? And then we got like fresh water, just like purified. We got like water fucking... We got a water commercial to end the opening. Face range fake. That's pretty much it. Try to go through all these different frames and give you my opinion about what I think about it. The song's okay. It's like a solo leveling beat, hype, awesome. Visuals are spectacular. Now, it's time to check the ending. Ending has more stuff to analyze? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ending time. Let's go.
潜在的狂乱の愛天の淵隠さないで遠慮はもったいない潜在的暴か
I like the
れる
vocals.
愛を取り出して彩られてくストーリー
Well, this is kind of cute. Well, we got some slice of life, wholesome stuff happening. Fate is usually really depressing, so it's nice to have stuff like this. Okay, it's cute, it's fun.
彩られてくストーリー
Popcorn, yay! Nah, these popcorns are actually skulls. Actually, the more I look at the popcorns, the more I realize, bro, is this a skull? Am I reading too deep into it? What? Whoa, actually, this is kind of dark. It is a skull. Oh my fucking god. It is a skull. There are skulls in there, bro. They intentionally made it like that. So what is the mean? Oh no, let's play the song. Let's analyze later.
無双幻想で大敗曖昧変態で渋滞きっちゃか
Yay!
信頼もしんどい並べて
Francesca always exposed those panties.
極度の浸透滅脚ことなかれな現状不眠でしょう
This reminds me of like the end of a play. Like a 2.5D play, you know, like an Oshinoko. And they're all done. And they're like, all right, guys, come out. You know, the play is over. And now they all hold hands. Thank you. It's that kind of vibe, you know? Tine! Dude, she getting lifted so up high! Cause she's so short! Enkidu and Gilgamesh holding hands. The dog! The horse! The horse and the dog! Yo, where's the horse cock though? I'm a demon for asking that. Yo, where's the horse cock? The dad, the parents! Bro! The darkness! He's smiling! Look! Even the creepy Eldritch Nightmare horror is smiling! Nah. Not even in the ending credits. Assassin's like, I ain't holding your hands, you fucking bum. It's personal. My priest. Flat. Waver. Alright. Mystery Saber. Ayaka. I was like, why is Aika the one to not hold anyone's hand? Is there a secret meeting? I don't know. And then there's the harm over here. Fake. I love that ending. It's so fun. There's an anime called Kekai Sensen, right? I think I've heard some of like their themes and openings and shit. It's a very popular stuff. It kind of like reminds me of those vibes, right? Maybe it's like the same artist. In terms of the visuals, nothing to really analyze at all other than just a bit of fun, right? They're really playing into the fun shit of like, it's all fake and we're gonna have some fun now. Haha, here's the Holy Grail War. Popcorns in the form of, you know, We're cooking popcorns in it, but they're skulls instead, the sacrifices, man. And there's a lot of cute moments here. Falia is also not holding anyone to anybody. You know, like Francesca's panties always showing. They're all happy. Tina looks so cute. And this is just like so insane because they're all at war at each other, yet they're so happy. And again, this reminds me of those vibes of like, it's like a play, you know, it's like a theater play. And during the anime, the Holy Grail lore, it's real and they're acting and it's important. But after the show is over, they come out and they say one round of thank you, like in Oshinoko season 2. That's exactly the vibe that this ending gave me. Nothing crazy happening with the visuals. Fun, cute, wholesome. Just a little bit of like diabetes, right? Just a little bit of like soul cleansing and happiness to wash away all the darkness that is fate. I'll see you guys in the actual reaction. Bye bye.